Thomas Jr. stays to stab Meghan in the back after exposed to Harry cold marriage to her ex-husband. Prince Harry is next on the chopping board, believed Meghan Markle's brother, Thomas Markle Jr., as he talked about her sister's previous cold marriage. Thomas Jr. appeared on Australia's Celebrity Big Brother, and shared how amazed he is at Meghan for getting a prince to marry her. Her brother claimed that the 41-year-old Duchess walked all over her partner, speaking of Meghan's ex-husband Trevor Engelson. He narrated how Meghan was cold to the film producer. Trevor took care of her, she was adored by him, and she walked all over him and dumped him. That fast. After being married, she sent the ring back in the mail. Is that cold or what? Thomas added, saying, but, you know, Harry is next on the chopping board. Meghan and Harry stepped down from royal duties in 2020, and they moved to the United States with their family. Since then, the couple has been under fire for issues regarding their work. Harry has recently become the center of comments due to his opinion about self-care and mental health after giving cringy advice to workers. Harry detailed his desire to prioritize mental health in everyday life, but his latest thoughts for office employers and employees resulted in divided opinions. The Duke of Sussex talked about mental health in the workplace when he spoke with BetterUp CEO Alexei Robico and Serena Williams. He called on employers to give their workers 30 minutes of me time while working in the office. During Harry's virtual appearance, he confessed that he had experienced burnout and described it as a feeling of getting to the very end of everything I had, any fuel, any steam in the engine. Harry has worked to launch the Invictus Games while he managed to run his and Meghan's Archul Foundation. He added his need to meditate every single day. I wonder if Prince Harry has ever worked a corporate job in his life. He seems to be a mouthpiece for big corporations and yet is trying to push this me agenda. It's rather odd. I think he's just a bit cringy and irrelevant, really, said political commentator Alice Grant said during an interview with GB News. Prince Harry's biographer has said the Duke of Sussex is unrecognizable compared to the man she knew from when she spent time with him to write his biography. Speaking to GB News on Monday, royal family expert Angela Levin, who wrote Harry, Conversations with the Prince in 2018, suggested how Prince Harry has changed from someone who was charismatic and intuitive to being bitter, angry and hard done by. GB News anchor Eamon Holmes asked the royal expert whether the Prince Harry you knew then and the one she knows now are two different people. Ms. Levin replied, unrecognizable. She explained, I spent over a year with Prince Harry, he was charismatic, he was intuitive like his mother, brilliant with people who had been amazed physically or mentally, very funny. There was the occasional dark cloud that came over him, you could see that he had difficulties in his life but he was terrific, I really enjoyed every minute I spent with him. But Ms. Levin suggested that Prince Harry is a thing of the past as she reeled off a raft of very different character traits. She claimed, now he is bitter, he is angry, he feels hard done by, which is astonishing for somebody who is living in a £1 million house with 16 toilets. And he feels he has got to have to revenge, that is the real world and that is what is so terrible. He wants revenge on the royal family for how they have treated him and his mother. Ms. Levin went on to claim how Prince Harry could also attack his family left, right and centre in his upcoming memoirs due out later this year. His upcoming